ID Professionals video tutorials. We talk about creating debtor and creditors, setting up customer record on their balances, setting up creditors record on their balances, then setting up inventory items and their balances. So we go to Peachtree. We can go to maintain menu and select customer, or we come to the dashboard and select customer and click on new. So we want to create 4 customers. To see their names, we go to Excel. For the customer ID, we can include letters and numbers. So I can say US, cancel. No. CUS to abbreviate customer, CUS.01. I'll press enter. I'll say Wafa Limited, customer balances as at 31st December 2012. Name, I'll say Wafa Limited. So you can enter all of the informations. You also have the contact person name and other informations, address, history. Under history, that's where we enter the customer beginning balances. And have sales info. So with the star on it, is required to select an account. So by default, we have created sales income. Anytime we say okay. Then we make payment. Anytime we sell goods to this customer, by default it goes to this account. So we say save. Click on save. If we click on save and new, it will delete all information and create a new page. But I want to retain it and just change it to 2. And click on enter. Then Barry the Barry and for others. So these are the list of our customers. The next thing to do is to go to history to enter the beginning balances. You can say BB for beginning balance as invoice number. Then we right click, select 1st of January. You don't need the purchase order number. Enter the amount 300,000. Now click on customer balances to select other customers. You have Wafa, select it. BB for beginning balance. Now click on save. Now close it. I can check the list of all my customers by selecting list. So this is my list. Wafa Limited, Barry the Barry, Denawi, and this is their balances. Another thing to note is that the balance, total balance of all the customers make up my account receivables. So let's check it. Let me close this. I'll go to Peachtree. I'll go to list, my chart of account to check my account receivables. So it's giving me 505,000. So that's correct. The next thing to do is to go to my creditors to create the new vendors the same way we created customers. I'll select my creditors. First one, and I'll call it VEN. I'll say cancel. VEN dot 01. I'll say enter. I'll say Mr. Pigs. And I'm required to select an expense account. That is when I'm buying from my suppliers, it is called cost of sales. So I'll select my cost of sales account from my chart of account. Cost of sales. Then I'll save. Then I'll click on drop down. These are the list of my creditors. Then I'll go to history also and start entering their beginning balances. You can also call it BB, beginning balance. Right click on the date. First of January. Then my amount. For Vital Form is 70,000. AP account is account payable. Now click on save. Now check the list of all my creditors. This is the list. The same way, the total should give me my total account payables. So let me confirm that. My Peachtree list, chart of account. I can find my account payables. That is 2,120,000. That's correct. The next thing we want to do now is to talk about inventories. Inventory. I want to create new inventories. To create new, select new inventories. And another important thing to note, inventories, each inventory item is associated with 3 general ledger accounts. That is sales account, inventory, and cost of sales. So let me see my inventory. This is my inventory. Then I can call it IVN 01. That means inventory 1. Description, I can call it food. Then item class, we have stock item, master stock. The most important one is stock item, that is commonly used. General stocks. Then we must have 3 accounts associated with this food item. So I can select my drop down list. I want to create account sales food, cost of sales food, but in the chart of account I cannot see sales food. I don't want to classify it under the general sales income, so I can click on new to create new chart of account. I will select the last income account on my drop down list, and I'll add it +1. Say enter. Sales food, save it. Close this. I'll select for cost of sales also. Do the same thing, create cost of sales for. I'll click on new and to create cost of sales, I'll select the last cost of sales, then add it +1. +1. Make it simpler. COS, that is cost of sales food. Then it's under cost of sales account type. Now say save, and I'll close this menu. I'll now select it. Cost of sales food. So to enter beginning balances for customers, we have done it. For vendors, we have done it. Now it's now time to enter beginning balance for inventory items. So I'll click here on this small arrow. I want to save. I need to first save this first. I'll say yes. Then I'll now select the item, and I'll say quantity. Quantity is 50, and the unit cost is 2005. So I'll say 50 and 2005. Now I'll say enter. So it calculates the total for me, and I'll say OK. So it has updated the record. Last unit cost method, and is my quantity on hand, quantity available. This is how to create inventory and beginning balances. I can now say save and close. In this tutorial, we talked about creating debtor, creditor, setting up customer records and their balances. From history, you see customer balances. We also set up our creditors and their balances, and we set up inventory items and their balances. And we also talked about inventory items is associated with 3 general ledger accounts, that is sales, cost of sales, and inventory. I hope this has been informative for you, and I want to thank you for viewing.